Welcome to Phillips on the Farm. I'm back in the butcher shop. I had some buddies of mine go out west and do some elk hunting and mule deer, and they brought it back to me, well aged. They did a great job taking care of it. It was relatively clean. Everything was in game bags. You can still see the bags behind me here with the rest of the mule deer, but I did want to take just a minute and show you the elk. He kept quite a bit of it, took care of it himself, but I did boned out one of the front shoulders and the back 2/4, and he wanted it all ground up, and man, that is gorgeous looking. Look at that. He's going to have somebody make some jerky for him. I just ran it through my grinder. I've made a upgrade on it. It's got a dual grind attachment on it from Lim, and this is one pass through the dual grinder, and it is super lean, and man, it looks great. I think he's going to be really happy with this, making some jerky. One of the unfortunate side effects of jerky is the way it's made. It dehydrates it. That's how jerky is created, but you lose about probably close to half of the weight when you dehydrate it. So sitting here now is I'm going to guess around 35 pounds, somewhere in that neighborhood. So when he gets done with jerky, hopefully he'll have between 15 and 20 pounds of prime elk jerky to enjoy. So thought you guys might get a kick out of that. These are the game bags they bring me all of this home in. They were able to hang this mule deer up at night and it would freeze. During the day it would thaw some, but they were able to keep the bugs off of it, hung it plenty high to keep away from the other critters, and got it back here cold, and we put it straight in the cooler, and it's been hanging for a couple of days till I could get here, get off work and get home and get it worked up. So this is a Monday. On Wednesday I'll work those other quarters up and have that taken care of as well. So those guys, good guys, and I'm always appreciative of them bringing me by some work, especially some elk. One of the other brothers shot an elk last year, and we had a little bit of it spoil, so we talked about how to save a lot of that elk meat, and this year they were on the money. They did most of this stuff in field dressing and packed it out the way it ought to be done. That's a great way to go hunt. I know they had over-the-counter mule deer tags and elk tags, and they between 4 of them they tagged 1 bull elk and 4 buck mule deer. The gentleman that shot the elk also shot 1 mule deer, so 1 mule deer apiece and 1 elk, and packed a lot of it home. One of the guys took all of his home, and the other 3 brothers brought me their quarters and some back straps, and man, it looks gorgeous. Let me turn this around. I'll show you the back straps I've got in here. It's going to be kind of hard to see down in there, but man, they are well aged. They are butter tender. The ones here in the front, the darker ones, are the elk, and the piles in the back are what I've got for the mule deer. I'm interested in giving one of those a taste test. I've never eaten any mule deer, and this was out in sagebrush country apparently, so I'm looking forward to seeing how those turn out. I've got a little bit of deer and some lamb here in the cooler. A buddy of mine brought me a 9-point. It was a roadkill. It was amazing. Big antlers, probably chasing a deer, ran across the road right in front of his house, caused a car wreck. Everybody turned out to be okay. The deer came crashing down the hill in front of his house and died right in front of his porch. He's like, I don't know if it's broke up or not. Let's skin it and see how it turns out. And man, there's not a mark on this thing's body. It had 1 spot on its jaw, about the size of a large egg, where it must have gotten hit. Didn't damage the antlers at all. And every bit of the chest cavity was full of blood. So I figure it tore an aorta or a carotid and bled into that chest cavity. And I mean, it is well bled, and now it is getting to be well aged. That was a week ago, so it is right on the money. Wednesday it'll get cut up, and then these 4 lamb that I've got were show lambs from another buddy of mine. His kids show lambs, and after lamb gets done at the fair, he brings them to me, and we split up the meat for processing. So this is all just trade. This is me and my buddies working this out together, and all of us going home with some meat, and everybody's happy at the end of the day. And we'll have meat for the winter. So I'm enjoying this. This is what I do for a part-time gig, and make some fun content for Phillips on the Farm. So thank you all for stopping by. I love you guys. We'll see you soon.